This is going to be a fair trial. I assure everyone. The verdict has not been decided yet. Depending on the evidence and the defense presented, a tribunal will be gathered to discuss the proper punishment. So, today
Fuck.
we have before us Devlin, who has been accused of 2 accounts, I believe, of assault, as well as 2 counts of propagation of the vampiric disease. How this is going to work is we will call forth witnesses that we have gathered testimony from. You will present your case and your evidence
Okay.
as a
I should at
rebuttal,
least start
and to
early.
ensure the fairness of this trial, and in the absence of any defense, Sietler will be acting as the defense on Devlin's behalf. Are there any questions before we proceed? Good. I want to make this quick. I am not a fan of long, drawn-out, pointless trials, so we will get right to it. I will first call upon to see if he is here. Belsky. Is Belsky here? And that is everything.
That is everything that I remember. And how I remember.
Thank you. You may return.
Lynn, whilst afflicted with vampirism, does not recall the events, the attack of Trina, and so he cannot state his recollection of the event, but he does acknowledge that whatever he did do, they were actions he did not intend, especially one of harming a child. Claims to, at the time, not be a sane of mind, and regrets his actions.
Knew that you did, or was
I
this
do
another?
remember that.
So this is one that you did plan and did carry out, as it is stated here as well, in an attempt to overthrow Ultrama? Or
Yes.
so this plan was accurate to what I am reading?
Yes, that plan is accurate.
And I know that we spoke of this before, but it is also stated that you afflicted yourself in an attempt to study the disease. Is this correct?
That is correct.
I will ask this personally. What, I suppose, history do you have in any scientific or otherwise field that would qualify you to study this disease on your own without sanction from any of the lordships to do so? As you are very aware that inflicting yourself with the disease is, quite frankly, frowned upon everywhere.
5 years ago, when I first came to these lands, I constantly studied. Anything I found interesting, I wanted to know more about. And that's where the idea for studying vampirism came from.
So you do not have any formal qualifications in order to study?
Sadly, no.
According to Devlin's testimony, Murphy was not forcefully turned, but she willingly gained the disease after he proposed that her gaining vampirism would be a way for her to get power over Ultrama, and they would work together to overthrow him, as he had been abusing his station. And so in this instance, not that he forcefully turned her,
But she volunteered. Understood?
I do remember them.
You remember them, or you remember this event as it transpired? As
This
she
event.
described? So, you are admitting to the fact that everything that she stated was true?
Minus the part about shooting them with magic. Yes, it was close in their direction. I was just getting rid of some trees.
I get to be in the big boy room.
Out. Death, I lean towards, but I don't know if there's anything severe enough besides mutilation or something, but I am personally against mutilation. I'm sure some of you can understand why.
I am against it as well.
But I am leaning.
Because it wasn't loaded in my backpack and I heard we were going to shoot somebody.
If I may add something. The disease, it seems to be degenerative, slowly decaying the mind until you become feral. He says he does not recall memories at the beginning of his disease, but recalls memories at the end of his disease, which does not make sense for a degenerative neurological disease.
I agree. When I were afflicted, my memories of the beginning were quite clear and got very fuzzy toward.
I feel like he's lying through his teeth about everything.
It makes me laugh. When it laughs, I laugh too.
It is a survivalist.
Oh, I can't help myself. That's hysterical.
Tact, I'm sure.
Wait, is that you, hysterical?
Well, the sign seemed to be clearly pointing there that he's lost his mind.
After careful deliberation, this court and its tribunal finds you guilty of all charges placed before you and sentences you to death by firing squad. Before, actually, if anyone would not like to witness this execution, you are free to exit the courtroom. Do so now.
Get this line a little more proper.
I think the kids should probably leave.
Yep, everyone step forward a little bit and squeeze together.
Yeah.
Purity, please leave.
Those of you
Ash, move forward a little bit.
should look away now.
Asher and Watson closing the gap in the line.
Purity,
I
you do
said
know that.
leave,
better.
Purity. If I see a single arrow shot from a bow, I know it's you. Get out.
Devlin,
Hmm?
have you any last words?
Don't let my brother know about what I did.
It's cute because he thinks that that'll do something.
No, it's Mara. I just
Fire.
don't really care